Compared to me, I'm just gonna creep down in Pumpkin Hill. I got to find my lost piece. I know that it's here. I can sense it in my feet. The great emerald's power allows me.
Hello.
Hello.
So, do you feel life running down your spine?
Not really, do you?
Usually, not right now, because you just killed it.
So today, we finished Hero, that's why we got that little emblem underneath
Yep.
it. So we are going to officially start on The Dark.
Yep.
Are you ready for The
I've
Dark?
been ready. I have been
All right.
ready for Shadow and Rouge.
Yeah, Shadow of the
But before we
Robotnik
can get to
Bat.
them, we gotta get through Eggman.
Yeah. The eggiest of men.
Yeah.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Security breach at gate 3.
So guess who the intruder is?
Is it Sonic?
That would have been a good explanation for why he's been arrested in the first level.
Is it Espio the Crocodile?
That sure is a character.
We're gonna see plenty of crocodiles later on.
What?
Trust me, one is plenty.
They're not in this game.
No, not in this
Oh
game.
yeah,
Look
no,
at
look
these
at all
weird
that
little
explosions.
explosions coming behind him. Like, it's okay when it's from a distance, like an island exploding, and they use that stupid graphic, but this is like, it was right next to Eggman.
Yeah.
It just looks silly. It really does look like Aqua Teens when you do it that way. Like,
Yeah, it does.
it's really bad.
So this story is intended to be played second, pretty much. It's like, it's a Sonic game. You start off
Kind
playing
of.
as Sonic. And this game, this story starts before the hero story. So it's basically, you get Sonic's side of things, which is kind of just a sequence of events wherein things have happened and he has to survive them and then maybe stop Eggman. And now we're seeing what it is he's stopping.
Yeah, honestly, I would say that this game has an order that you could play it, like a sort of macheted order where you could cut bits and pieces out. I think there's probably a way you could play it where you would get it chronologically, and it would make even more sense than it does if you start
Yeah.
with, like,
Oh yeah,
Dark
but it's like
or start with,
it's like you're supposed
Hero.
to piece it together. I think it's like you're not supposed to like know exactly what's happening the first time.
Yeah,
It's
forgive me
not
while I have a
necessarily-
seizure here on this platform, by the way.
Yeah, he's just trying to shoot everything at once. It's not that it does it particularly well. Like they could have ordered things in a way that was a little more smoothly, but that they want it to be something where you have a bit of replay. Where it's like, you don't know the full story until you've seen Eggman's story. And it's like, that's what this is. So he's breaking into a place, as opposed to Sonic, who spends a lot of his early part of the game breaking out of things.
Well, escaping from things, I guess.
Yeah, well, he has to break out of that little prison cell.
Yeah, because this is like break into the city, and fucking Sonic's is
Well,
like
it's not the
escape from
city.
it. No,
This
not
is
really.
that, floating military base. This is basically the interior of Metal Harbor.
Yeah, you know what? I bet
Yeah,
I
like-
bet that could be true.
Tails has that very similar level to this, where he's breaking in to get to Sonic.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because when that happens, you have, Tails going through a whole level to get to Sonic, and then Amy just shows up and does it. Oh, also, we don't have a hover yet, so that sucks.
Yeah, and all that's over here is the Chow box.
Yeah.
I thought there was more over there. Yeah, Eggman. I almost called him Regman.
Regman.
Eggman does not currently have his hover, so I can jump, and you can hear me clicking, clacking the button a second time. He can't hover, and he can't.
Not
sit
until we
there.
get the power up.
Yeah, and it's really, really annoying, truth be told. Like, playing as the mechs without all of their power-ups just feels awful. Like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I would argue that the mech suit gameplay is probably, meant to be some of the best in the game, because, oh my god, you're in a mech suit. Like, of course that's going to be amazing.
Yeah, and it's based off of the Gamma sections of the first game,
Yeah,
which are
and-
pretty good.
Actually, truth be told, like, the gameplay for the mech suits, I think works. I think it's perfectly fine. You could probably hold an entire game where it's
Yeah.
just somebody playing around
You might
in one
want
of
to
these suits.
refine it a little bit, make it a little smoother.
Yeah, what I think is absolutely criminal about it, though, is, dude, it is awful without the power-ups. You have to have the power-ups to make the gameplay even work properly. Because
your
without
jump is
it,
garbage.
yeah, because without it though, you're absolute trash. Like you're falling apart. Also, I hate this area because you have to activate this cutscene before you can do anything, and it wants you to come back after you activate it so that you can do this. But it's like you can't do this first and then activate the doors. You have to activate the doors first, and it's just a big pain in the butt.
Yeah, it's kind of oddly done. Like they want you to understand
Also,
that
they
you can
hide a
press
chow
buttons.
box here, so the idea is that you miss it every time you come in here because you go straight for the ring.
Yeah, and then you see it behind yourself.
Yeah, it's awful.
We did pretty good. You got most of the rings.
Oh yeah, no, well, it's the first episode of
Yeah.
Eggman stuff. It's not hard.
Yeah, still though, it's Robotnik without a jump boost.
With the jump boost, I would argue that the mech suit portions are some of the best portions of the game, but you have to have everything going on. Even then, I still feel like Sonic might actually be the best. Like I said, some of the best, but it's like, honestly, fast Sonic gameplay is still good gameplay.
Yeah.
It's still what you're here for.
So
And
we're
Eggman,
defusing this gate bomb.
opening a gate, apparently.
He looks like he's wearing a big metal diaper.
A little bit. It does look like a big metal diaper. I'm questioning why he decided to put legs on his, like, flying chair from every other game.
Because it makes it look cooler.
Yeah, but you'd think that it would just be easier.
It probably uses less power
Oh,
when
yeah.
it's not hovering.
And the
Password Maria.
Maria.
Japanese.
Yeah. Because in Japanese you have to have it's the sounds like the
it's the syllables
syllables,
are
yeah,
the
yeah,
letters.
yeah.
And I guess they couldn't resync like his lips and stuff to it, so they just went with
So
that.
it's not like Maria, it's Ma. I'm hitting the button for Ma.
So you'd think that after this happening, we'd immediately get to play as a certain someone, but no, we don't.
You would think that Robotnik would wait up at the ground floor for this coffin what's raising 30 feet in the air.
Yeah.
Because he jumped down to, like, the base of it.
Yeah, also, what really was he confined in?
It was like a sarcophagus or something.
He just sort of lifts out of it. Also, no one can tell he's not Sonic.
Yeah,
All
and
hedgehogs are the same.
he's some kind of genie.
He's being sarcastic, but it's coming out of nowhere. There's no context for his genie shit.
Yeah, you'd think after waking up after, like, 50 years, Shadow wouldn't want to just immediately be sarcastic about something.
You'd think after waking up for the first time in 50 years, he just wanted to, kill the first thing he saw.
This is you, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, you get to play your
Oh,
first speed segment so far in this
yeah.
Let's Play.
We don't get a real level with him for a while.
This is the first and only taste of Shadow you get for like 8 levels.
Yeah, I was just saying, you'd think you could just jump right into playing as him. I guess that's
You do
true.
technically kind of jump right into playing him, but no, you. Oh no, you got
Yeah, I
him.
got him.
Okay, I thought you had to wait until the missiles were done, but I guess not. Yeah,
So his true power of the ultimate life form, by the way, is jet boots.
yeah, it's literally just he has skates.
Yeah. I like to think that those are his real feet. He's not wearing shoes. He's just a cyborg, but there's no proof for that.
He doesn't even run fast like Sonic. Like, I bet if you took those shoes off, he'd just be completely normal
what?
speed. Yeah, so you do kind of have to wait.
No, I just wasn't in
Oh,
my
okay.
attack. I was just jumping. Kick me.
Well, you were way too close. You
I was
gotta
trying
not
to
be
recover a
behind him.
ring.
But yeah, no, Shadow is probably just a completely normal Sonic, except he's slow. And they gave him jet boots so that he could just ski.
He's not
for some
completely
weird
normal.
reason.
He's got other shit going on.
Yeah, no, he does. That is true. He's got like the homing attack and stuff, which Amy doesn't have. So you have to assume normal hedgehogs don't have it, unless Amy is just completely inept at using her own like inane.
Well, she's got the
racial
hammer. She's got her
powers or
own thing.
Yeah, the hammer never gets a homing attack.
Well, what would she do? Throw it?
Maybe.
So this thing's the weirdest homing target ever. Like, it's got to catch
Yeah,
up
it's got
to
a
you.
physical like existence or something, and that shows up later on in this game too.
Yeah.
That's not the only time that happens. But yeah, no. So Sonic had to fight one of these right at the very beginning too.
There we go.
Like,
We got him.
I think one of them is no.
One of them was called Bigfoot, and the other is, I don't know, like Rain Dog or something.
yeah, something like that. But they're both like almost nigh identical mechs. that Sonic is expected to fight as his first boss, and Shadow is expected to fight as his first boss. But the Shadow one is like slightly stronger than the Sonic
Yeah,
one.
dark mode is hard mode, sort of.
Not really, but I guess.
So, like, they expect you to have gone through Hero first, so you've got an idea of what you're doing.
An essential control
Yeah,
room
so he's like,
on the
hey,
space
you
colony
just,
Ark.
you keep doing things, bye.
I love that. He's like, okay, you promised to give me a wish. Yes, get me all the Chaos Emeralds. And he goes, wait, what? And he goes, and then meet me in space. And Eggman's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't, what? Jesus.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, he doesn't even really give Robotnik a wish. He's just, I kind of want to blow up the Earth. You want to do that? Okay. So this is more or less the same cutscene we've seen before.
Yeah, it's not particularly changed, which is fine, I guess. It's kind of like strange considering how often most of them change. By the way, I think we pointed it out when we first did this, but the background of this area, like the area we are in right now, is the sand
Yeah.
ocean one. It's
Yeah, so it's kind of weird, like, why was the Emerald here? Why was
Well-
Knuckles here?
like, because you've got the Echidna statues in the background of the pillars and everything. This is an actual area in the game. Like, Robotnik and Tails both get levels there.
Yeah.
This is not where their first level is. Their first level is in the Oasis,
Yeah.
which has a
there's lot of
completely different
confusion
aesthetic
there.
going on.
Also, Echidnas used to be, like, Aztec, and now they're Egyptian.
Kind of Egyptian, because there are some weird, like, Aztec things still going on in the first level of this area. Yeah, and apparently the floating island is now Egypt, because there's a
Yeah.
big pyramid there, and
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but it's mostly unchanged, this
Yeah.
one. This
So
particular
anyways,
thing.
now we're Rouge the Bat.
We're Rogue the Batface.
And she's got, like, almost no context for being here so far. It's just, I wanted that shiny thing, and I'm gonna go find it again. Okay, so it's near here.
Save the turtle before you get a chance.
Before I get a
okay, say yeah, okay, that
Where
phrasing didn't
am
exactly
I
work.
looking for? Oh, this is further away. Going this way.
One of the first things you do when you get this first emerald, because clearly there's one nearby, but when you get this emerald is save the turtle. Because
yeah.
you will always have to go for like the second or third
Yeah,
emerald
I was-
into that area.
It was getting
It's above you.
close. Oh yeah, that must be it.
Maybe? Maybe I was wrong. I guess it's behind you then.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
I'm gonna go up.
Do you have digging with her yet, or have
No,
you
you
not
gotta
done it?
get that.
Okay.
This is her first level.
Nope, it's not up. You're already green.
up.
So it's got to be down. Try the enemies in front of the turtle.
You know what? Maybe. Sometimes it shows up in enemies.
Yeah, it
Also,
happens.
yes, I'll make this turtle stop making kazoo noises
Yeah,
since
because
you hate
it's
it.
really annoying.
You kept
Okay,
trying to tell me,
it
hey,
was
can
red.
you make the turtle happy?
It was red when you were back next to that box. The box that gives you information there in the top corner there. Just go talk to him and... Oh, there it is.
There
it's
it
in
is.
it's in the grass. Okay.
Alright, so let's go see what that
Yeah.
turtle can do for us.
Oh boy. Yeah, you
Yep.
just get on it and you take a pose and he takes you to the next area.
Yep. So
And
we're
like I
already
said,
getting it.
yep, like I
Yeah,
said,
they're giving us softball this time. That's fine.
they almost always for this particular area will give you one in the first area that you start out in, and then almost every single one of the other ones is going to be here. It's going to be lower. I don't think it's going to be in the water though. It might be on the well, you're way off now.
Yeah. I was thinking I'd give it a try down here,
No,
maybe the
it's-
other way.
Probably going to be on the pillars, I want to say, down there or near them. Could
Yeah, it
be in
might
the
be up
water.
here.
Could be in the water.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
there it is.
Yep.
Yep. I misjudged my distance.
So, how do you feel about the gameplay for Rouge and Knuckles in this game, by the way? Like,
it's better than it was in the first game.
I mean, just in general, how do you feel about, like, the whole idea that, oh, their entire gameplay mechanic is literally find the emerald?
Well, if it wasn't like a scavenger hunt with stupid little hints that are not always helpful, it would be better. Like, I would not mind this kind of gameplay in, like, you know, like a collectible
It's not
sort
here.
of game.
You would have already gotten it.
Yeah, I'm just sort of looking around at this
Okay.
point, just like showing off some of the area. Like there's like two branched
Yep, great job.
camera.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
there's
the
two
camera.
branches to this outdoor area here.
I think it's going to be in the first area you were in.
Probably. Let's see what the other side looks like.
I think we already looked over here, though. We've been over here
I
a few
didn't go all
times.
the way over, but there's
Alright.
like heads. There's this weird little butterfly thing. There's a
You're not going
boat.
to get into it.
Yeah, I know. There's
so
a
you gotta
whole
go back and
area
touch the
underground here. I mean,
Well,
underwater.
underwater,
excuse
yeah,
me.
but it's really difficult to get anything to go down here.
Yeah, like
you have to
there's a
grab the butt of that turtle and
Yeah,
have
it's
him
a
swim you
second
into
different
another
turtle.
thing entirely. And it's
Yeah.
just a big pain
I'm
in
not
the
doing it unless they make me.
butt. Yeah, they
So let's go
probably
back.
won't make you do it.
Like
Yeah,
immediately, oh.
yeah, they're at least nice enough not to make you do that. I think the first time that you do this level. Yeah, I could be wrong. Sometimes it might pop
Yeah.
up, but
There's
like,
some clues that will never be activated until you've gotten certain
oh yeah, like digging.
certain things. Yeah.
Anything that involves digging. If you don't have the claws, it's not going to make you dig.
Yeah.
Because that would be a dick move.
Yeah, it would be impossible. Whoop. Whoops.
Yeah. So, might be on the other side. It's nowhere near here. Because you're just getting green here. It's got to be somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, not here either. Is it right in the center? Like, is it just floating around?
If it was, it would have turned red a little bit.
I don't know. There are some
Oh,
areas
you
over
know
here.
what? There it is. It was lower
Yep,
than us
told ya.
by a little bit. Huh. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, because there's a weird butterfly pit on the very top
Yeah,
of
and
that
then there's like
gazebo near
wind
the turtle.
that'll blow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would play a full game with their gameplay if it was thought out a little better. Maybe gives you more power-ups, but also more limitations. Maybe if it didn't have such a shitty camera.
I think that if there was like a big open world game version of
Yeah,
this, and
basically that.
it wasn't like I don't mean like, oh, it needs to be open world and touching everything and all this other, like what I mean is I think that I would play maybe like a Banjo-Kazooie style
Yeah,
game.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
If they had open levels the way like Banjo-Kazooie levels are open, and you could just be Rouge the Bat and just sort of fly and dig to find like weird little collectibles and stuff, absolutely. As it is though, where it's like a scavenger hunt where the little TVs will give you hints where it's like, oh, it's near a wet thing, or it's near a face. It's like that's really annoying.
Yeah, if maybe they didn't tell you, oh, there's 3 in every level, and they just said, here, there's
Explore
some.
this world and gave you
Yeah,
other
just
things to find
fucking
too.
find as many as you need, or as many as you want.
Yeah, and if you could find other things, like if it has like,
Yeah.
oh, well, here's like,
Ginger.
you can dig for plants and then make power-ups out of the plants or something. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. That sounds a little bit like outside what it should be. But
no,
I get
just
ya.
like just picking up random shit in the world and finding uses for it.
But yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Or if you had like an entire game wherein it's just chow raising, and you were to just have to hunt around for animals and stuff, I could see that format working good for the whole scavenger hunt control set. This area is really annoying. I remember. I want to say you get the first hover here.
You might. I don't remember.
I think you get it halfway through, but then until then, this area is like agony.
Yeah.
Look at
well,
these
this area
platforms.
tends to be really difficult because of all of the platforming that's necessary, and Robotnik and Tails both have like levels in this area, and neither of them have good platforming.
Yeah.
Not until you get the jump boost, anyway. Because
It's all
prior
really
to when
basic platforms, but they're all like, our jump is terrible.
yeah, I was just gonna say like,
there
shit,
you go.
There it is.
Also, we're breaking into Robotnik's own base because the gun troops have like camped out outside it.
Well, there's a bunch of flags and there's a bunch of gun robots in it. So yeah, Gun is basically taken over his stuff.
Yeah.
He's a little unhappy about it.
But also, like, I guess they needed a reason for him to have a level in this setting. I want to say everyone has an Egyptian temple level. And everyone has a city level.
I guess.
Well, no, yeah, not everyone has a city level unless you include the racing segments as being Rouge's version.
Rouge has the one where there is one where she goes into like a government money.
Now,
base
yeah,
or
well,
something.
that's the government base is its own level set.
Yeah.
You know, so that would
yeah.
be like the first Robotnik level and Metal Harbor and I forget what else. Maybe not everyone has one of every type,
Yeah, I don't think they do.
but a lot of them are shared, and Robotnik and Sonic are going to have one for everything because they are the main characters.
Yep, which is weird because they totally aren't the main characters. It should have been Sonic and Shadow. Like,
Yeah.
I love Robotnik, but man,
How much do you love Robotnik?
more than Shadow.
Okay. Like, if you were to play a game where, like, you'd be Robotnik all the time, would you?
I would be okay with that, I guess.
Would you main him in a Smash game if it was an option?
Maybe not, because I assume he'd play like Bowser, and I'm not a big
Like, just like
Bowser
a Robo
player.
Bowser?
Maybe.
I like to think that he'd play more like... Not like Ganondorf, but like some sort of hybrid of the two.
Maybe.
No, he'd play like Bowser Jr.
You think so?
Well, he has the thing he rides in.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he'd play like he has the little clown car going on. Maybe.
Either that or like somewhere in between Ganondorf and Bowser where he's kind of heavy and kind of slow, but then also maybe has some like technical sort of looking
Damn it.
moves.
I didn't even realize there was nothing there. Ah.
This probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghost try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second. I'm walking